toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Badgers will put total level to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolverines offense takes the field to start this game off. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the...
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Got room to work. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again. And
touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Badgers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision. He can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. The stiff arm gets him loose. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going,
gets away from, just keeps moving. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Got him, and nobody's close. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevell to a Russell Wilson.
and knowing your role means knowing that you're going to...
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. To the air, it's Houck. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Badgers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's looking to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs and QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inactive in his pass.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think
going to take a shot. He made the catch past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Back to throw, it's Houck. Just a short pass to the tight end. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
He'll keep it himself. Running into the open space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Wolverines are on the move.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
That's reeled in. It's Connor. Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Big fella fighting for every inch, but he will not get there, and it'll be 4th down.
those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Got his man! And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Line getting set on second down. They're going to run it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver to the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Houck. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Clemens.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like it.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC.
Complete to the right.
Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. skips away from pressure. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab inside the 30.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Baker. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Handoff to the single running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football.
There he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking for a man. It's Houck. That's caught. It's Jennings. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Badgers are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football rolling.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Houghton. On target. Runs through a tackle. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got the tight end. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Badgers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He'll do it himself. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the draw. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Give from the gun. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down will open up the final period. Motion from the wideout. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown Wolverines! And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Jennings. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Houck. Makes the catch. It's Jennings. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking is harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. got it behind the line. It's Connor. Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he... 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Houck. That's caught, it's Peppers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Still running up the 40. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The Badgers in the hurry up. From the gun. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Badger! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. he was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Looking downfield, it's Angulo. Firing to the right, complete. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit.
Picked off to stop the threat. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Here's the Heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.